Glydon is probably one of the most abusable captures in Super Mario Odyssey. He's been broken countless times to do things like fly infinitely, clip out of bounds, and even more. Today we'll be going over another glitch with Glydon that will cause him to sink through floors and ceilings in a no-clip state. To put it simply, we'll call this glitch the Noclip Glydon Glitch. Before we start, I'd like to give a shout out to Circle for finding the glitch. I'd also like to note that as of now, this glitch works on all versions of the game. This glitch is relatively simple. All we need to perform it is Glydon and a capture that can reach his spawn position. This method narrows us down to 2 of the 5 kingdoms Glydon is available in, Wooded and Seaside. Because I think this glitch is easiest to do in Wooded Kingdom, I'll be going over it there first, and then after, I'll show it off in Seaside. So first things first, let's head to Wooded Kingdom. From here, warp up to the observation deck and drop down to the side of it. Here we'll find a singular uproot that we can take up the ramp, through the timer challenge, and finally all the way up to the top of the deck. Up here we'll find Glydon waiting for us. We're going to want to walk up to Glydon and jump on him once using the uproot. Immediately after jumping on him, uncapture the uproot so it lands on top of Glydon's head. If executed properly, Glydon should enter this slow fall state where he clips through the floor. It's important to note that if you hit Glydon or capture him once he's in this state, the slow fall effect will be removed. Because of this, it's really important to make sure that when you uncapture the uproot, you do not land back on Glydon as Mario. Another vital thing I need to mention is that this can only be done to Glydon on a fresh spawn. So if you're having issues, you probably need to re-warp or throw Glydon off the edge so he can respawn. One of the cool things we can do once Glydon is in this state is we can capture him while he's out of bounds. This will allow us to clip outside with him, even if it will cancel the glitch. Another weird thing you may have noticed is that if we talk to Glydon while he is in this state, his Y-axis will reset. This is probably because the game fails to update a stored Y coordinate when we move Glydon with this glitch. Talking to Glydon likely uses this coordinate, and as a result we get this upwarp effect. All of this is only speculation though, and I can't confirm that's how it works. Interestingly enough, there's also a few other small things that we can mess with in Wooded Kingdom that take advantage of this weird state Glydon is in when he first spawns. The first of these things is actually an infinite height glitch. If we free the invincible fire bro from the fire in the cave area, we can take him all the way up to Glydon. From here, if we shoot any fireballs at Glydon while a Goomba is pushing him, we can actually give him upward momentum. Like the previous glitch, this upward momentum will last until we interact with Glydon. From there, he'll just levitate in air until we capture him. Another similar thing we can do is if we warp to set a fresh Glydon spawn, we can take a Goomba all the way up to the observation deck. From there, the uncaptured Goomba is able to push Glydon. If we let the Goomba push him all the way off the ledge, he will levitate. This will again last until we capture Glydon. Now that the bulk of what you can do in Wooded is covered, let's head over to Seaside Kingdom and take a look at what you can do there. The first thing we're going to do is warp to the beach house checkpoint, capture a nearby Gushin, and take it up to the stone pillar seal. Here, we'll grab the hollow moon to refresh our water supply and fly over to the lighthouse. Once we reach the lighthouse, we're again going to collect the hollow moon to refresh our water. Once that's done, we'll use the Gushin to fly up above Glydon and spray water down on him. While spraying downwards, move slightly and uncapture. This should drop the Gushin down with the water and cause him to land on Glydon during his stun. This will again cause him to enter the slow fall no-clip state. Unfortunately, if we leave Glydon in a spawn position, he will sink down and eventually hit a moon snake that will kill him. On the bright side, we can move Glydon from his spawn position without changing his state. All we have to do is push into Glydon with the Gushin, uncapture, and then land on his head a few times. Landing on his head once can work, but you do run the risk of accidentally causing Glydon to start flying upwards like we showcased earlier in Wooded Kingdom. I was really hoping that moving Glydon would allow us to clip into the lighthouse, but every time I tried, he was just pushed back inbounds upon capture. It might still be possible, but because of how tedious it is, I really wouldn't recommend trying it. And that's all you need to know about Slowfall Noclip Glydon. Have any questions? Just leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.